So Pathways is an interactive and a flexible education program that helps all Toastmasters to develop their public speaking. At Fair Oaks, we are definitely committed to Pathways. And just a quick thing on Toastmasters. Toastmasters is a worldwide non-profit educational organization. We've had more than 270,000 members as of this year, more than 14,000 clubs across 50 countries, and each of those members are growing in their ability to communicate and be leaders. And if you don't believe it, you have to just go through it to, experience the growth that you see. So the way that it works in our clubs, it's a hands-on environment. We come with prepared speeches like this one and a couple of more that you'll see now. But also there is table topics. Table topics are impromptu. You just get a question just seconds before and you're supposed to speak. So guests, get ready today, okay? Summer, you at least know the theme, it's summer. The other thing is, all of us are very supportive. We understand the challenge, we understand the butterflies, the things that scare people when they come up in front of a group. I am there, I was there, and I'm getting better at it. The meetings are held online as well, but one of the pros of our club is that we meet every Sunday in person and really have this connection, this awesome group here. Now with Toastmasters, members will learn to think on their feet. They'll build relationships. They'll practice keeping on time. They'll speak impromptu, just on the spot. They'll listen well. They'll implement feedback to become better, and they'll become leaders. The growth principles in all the education programs that Toastmasters have are these. You learn by experience, by practicing. You learn by getting feedback from your peers, people who are in the same journey. You will work with a mentor in the club. And it's a self-paced program. If you get busy at work and you want to go a bit slow, that's fine. You can go a little slow. But your fellow members are going to keep pushing you, and you should take that with all the positive intent that you can imagine. What is Pathways? It's an education program. I would say it is the capstone of Toastmasters. I really am impressed by how people over the years, Toastmasters like you and me, have shaped this program to where it is. It is a diamond. Every new member receives a free path, so there is no excuse for any new member not to be on a Pathways. You can choose from 6 paths based on your goals, and it is all online. Work at your own pace and build professional skills. What is Pathways? We'll get into more, but Pathways is a program that focuses on 5 core competencies, and each path has 5 levels. In each level, you work on projects that are speeches, and the speeches become successively more complex, exercising some skill, some muscle that you need to develop in that path. Level 1 is fundamentals. Level 2 is understanding your own style. Level 3 is where you really increase knowledge of that path and of the content you are preparing for. Level 4, you build serious skills, and level 5, you demonstrate your expertise. In the center is the concept of a club meeting. This is where you practice. This is your arena. This is also your playground. This is where you build relationships, but also grow. Now let's look at the 6 paths. The 6 paths flex different aspects of public communication, interpersonal communication, leadership, both tactical leadership and strategic leadership. So there's dynamic leadership, which is a path that builds your strategic thinking, your influence, and how to resolve conflicts with small groups. Persuasive influence is focused on project management, like how you prepare for a particular objective and how you plan that out in phases, but also how you communicate that to a group of people that you need to direct. engaging humor is how you leave people with a feeling, wow, what a speaker. But you keep it light. Whenever you introduce something serious, if you keep it light, it is always easier to absorb, like that spoonful of sugar with medicine. But it's something that is not something you cannot take for granted. You have to learn it as a skill. And some of us are on that pathway. Kenneth, I know, is working on it. I know some others who are also a little ahead, and maybe Kenneth will get one of them to help you. All right. Presentation mastery is like the gold baseline. These are the skills you need as you work on your communication. Almost 80% of new members start with presentation mastery. Good baseline to build on with the other parts. Motivational strategies are when you specifically need to work with a group of people and learn some techniques on how to get their values and your values kind of visible to both of you and work together to build a really strong team. And then finally, visionary communication, which is again a very specific pathway. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, if you have an idea that you need to communicate to people that will fund you, visionary communication helps you build that communication plan. Now, before 2024, before November 2024, there were additional paths. Okay, you don't see them in your pathways when you go there online today, but if you had already been subscribed to those and you're working on those, then you will still have them. So they are not going away. Now, I don't want to get into a lot of details because we don't have time. The rest of the slides I have put in the handout that I've shared here. But if you don't have the handout also, in case we are short of handouts, we'll post these slides online, and we'll also post this video online. So in the remaining time that we have, I'm going to try and actually go through it online so that you can see how to navigate and how to choose your first pathway. Okay, so this is the login page, and if my hotspot cooperates, I think we'll be able to go and see what it looks like. So when you log in, this is Toastmasters.org. You'll see your home page, which is taking some time. So when you log in, I have this backup. So when you log in, you should see this. You should see an home page where you have three options. You can go to Basecamp, where you see your current pathway. You can go to the Learning Hub, which is the second one. That's where you can go select a pathway. And then you can see all the great work you've done in Achievement Board. Let's see if it is on. Okay, good. I probably am going to give it 1 or 2 minutes, but then I'll just go back to the screenshots. Okay, it's not bad. So I'm working on effective coaching, and that's why it's showing that as my path. If I go into effective coaching, it will show me where exactly I am. So I'm actually working on 2 electives in level 4, managing a difficult audience and a question and answer session. And you see legacy on both of those. So yeah, I mean, those are, that's an old path that is no longer available for new members. Now, let me go to overview. Overview shows you the full journey in that path. The green check marks show the ones that we have already completed. Okay? If I want to go back to the pathway, I can click resume. But today what I'll do is I'll go back to dashboard. Now, achievements here show me all the levels are completed. I've completed levels 1 to 3. And you'll see more of these as you complete your milestones. Feedback is where you can ask any member in the club to give you online feedback. And even evaluation, like in this club we are in person, we have notes where we do evaluation on the paper and give it to the speaker in an envelope. But you can also do it here online. And then finally, there are lots of resources. There are just amazing tens of resources here, documents, PDFs, presentations. Okay, so let me quickly go to Toastmasters home. Okay, so if you want to choose a path, you can go to this workflow. Choosing a path, it says $20, but the first path is available. Okay, you can also go to the navigator, which gives you more knowledge resources. And finally, when you're ready to work on your path, you go to Basecamp. Now, finally, I know you've been quiet, but next steps. So I want each of you to think about this. Select your first path. Okay, remember the first one is complementary, so no excuses. And then within the next 2-3 weeks, all the new members should sign up for your speeches. Now, if you are not quick, you'll see that the speeches get filled up very quickly at this club. So go to the online member role sheet and put your name for your icebreaker speech. I want to see that in the next couple of days. Also talk to me, talk to the VPE about a mentor. If you are not working with a mentor already, talk to me and we'll set you up. And please target at least one speech a month. We understand if you're busy at work or other obligations, but one speech a month is a good target and it's very achievable. So, any questions?
Thank you, Sanjeev.
Thank you.
I wanted to let you all know that Fair Oak was the first club that become President Distinguished status for this year because we did really well on giving speeches through Pathway every single week. And the ribbon over there in the front, that's what the status for the club. Okay?
So where do I go to see the club distinguished status? I'm trying to remember.
You go to the report, Club Central.
Club Center.
Yeah, Club Central. You do your home and then Club Central.
I am.
And then you just have to scroll down, Sanjeev.
Yeah, you just have to scroll
Oh,
down.
okay.
Once you're
Back.
at the,
I was at the.
yeah, you're at the
Yeah.
page.
Club Central.
Yeah, because today we are expecting the perfect pen to show.
And then distinguished report. Now, this is the thing that you should be proud. You see that our club have 10. That you are part of excellent club. That we hit all those goals. You might not know it, but everyone worked together, and that benefit you for us to be in a perfect 10.
We are at least 15 on 10. I'll tell you why. There are 6 level 1 awards. There are 4 level 3 awards. And there are 2 level 4 awards, which is 2 or, they are more than what we needed. So we are actually 15 on 10.
So now onwards, whoever gives speech,
Yeah.
please
Yeah,
register
yeah.
them
You
after
can part.
in
Yeah.
July. Note these 3 things. Yeah.
So let's have a big round of applause for you. Thank you.
Okay, let me take a minute to switch this off.
Just turn it off for now.
Yeah. Should I move it also in
No,
case
just turn it
the
off.
speakers need it?
Oh yeah, you can move it. So we
Yeah.
can move the. We can move the podium.
You don't